Good morning, YouTubers. Reloading Bench back with you once again. We have a kitchen full of activity. We have a cranky, hungry cat. We are making breakfast. We are doing laundry. I love the emphasis on we. And I am going to try and make this video for, I've lost track of how many times. The focus on this video is scales and timers. So when I got my Breville and started tinkering with the right blend of espresso and the correct weights and all that stuff, I found that anywhere from 17 to 17 and a half grams, depending on the bean. Again, you see some of the differences in bean color, density, oily, dryness, texture, whatever. In any case, I needed a scale and I needed a timer to figure out how long my extraction was and what my weights were. And I settled on this cheapie $10 scale that does, and from the reloading side, more precise, 2 positions past the decimal, so tenths, hundredths. And I'm like, okay, that's good stuff. And then I think this was like $12 on the Rainforest, and this was like $7 at Bed Bath & Beyond. So normally what I would do is when I'm ready, I would hit my button, hit my timer after I've measured everything out, and then figure out what my extraction timing is like. Well, I watched some videos, and scales seem to be a very popular thing, especially in the higher end side. And I was looking for, what's nice and small? Is this too big for me? Is it the right size? Whatever. And I happened to catch a YouTube video on an Akaya Pyxis. And that thing is like a little 2-inch square scale that does timing and weights. Pour over weight, so you know exactly what your grams are as extraction is occurring, as well as timing. Kind of like what my less than $20 solution does. The Pyxis is a $250 scale. And I looked at Akaya's product line, and they started with the Lunar, that was like about $225, the Pearl $185, and then the Pyxis $250. Just crazy amounts of money. And then I was looking online, and I'm seeing something from, if I'm pronouncing it right, Felicita for about $100, again timing and pour over weights, and then something more along my speed would be the Time More, the Black Mirror, at about $65 that does pour over weight and timing. But again, when I started looking at that thing, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of money, and then I saw this on the Zon, and this is another $10 equivalent of this. And I thought to myself, I could use this for my pour over. I like the display on this because it's backlit, white letters on black, whereas this one is kind of funky with the blue, purpley, black. I mean, it works. It's all good. But this is a little on the big side because it hangs off, bumping into other stuff. So again, I thought I'd give it a try. I didn't dislike it, but I think I'm going to stick with my original and kind of show you what I would do as a process. So I would start with my bean cellar, grab a cylinder of beans. I love this dosing cup from Crema Coffee Products. This thing is perfection. So I would tear that out. See what my cylinder of beans weighs. Should come in at 17 and some low change. Again, these are oily beans. I'm at 1735. Ooh, I can hear the eggs. I'm at 1735, so I'm going to toss that into my grinder. And let's see what magic number we get when we're done grinding. So I think we had 1735 coming in, and we're gonna have less or more coming out. All right, little tappity tap. Let me dance around the tripod, and 1720. So 0.15 grams are lost. No biggie. You tap that out, and I found that for the dosing cup, if I just tap, I found that I would get a mountain of coffee, see, to one side. So I kind of try and shake it out. I'll end up taking a card, doing some type of leveling, a little bit of leveling. I usually do this over the knock box. Then I will take my distribution tool. I don't use the flat side, I just use the distribution side, so I don't tamp. See if I can get a little cleaner polish there. And we will re-tear this out. So if I'm at 17.2, and we'll do another tear out. All right, so let's see what we've got for an extraction. And I probably should have turned the machine on 5 minutes ago when I started the video, which is yet another reason why I've remade this video countless times, just because I either forget a step or I'm not paying attention or whatever. So normally what I'll do is as soon as I hit my go button for my extraction, I'll start the timer, and then depending on when I see first drop, that's what I'll subtract to this, and that tells me what my extraction time is. Yeah, what a bummer. I should have had that on this whole time. All right, we are good. We've got enough water. I'm sure somebody will complain about the tool head, the heat, the blah, 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 blah. All right, so I'm going to hit go. I'm going to hit go. And hopefully we'll have a 12 o'clock-ish pull there on pressure. And that was 8 seconds. I'm thinking like 56 grams or so. "35 seconds minus my 8 seconds for first drop is public math, 27-second extraction, 54. We'll call it 54.4 grams, which is like 1.8 ounces, 1.92 ounces. So I would call that yumminess for a Sunday morning. This will go very nice with breakfast. That is all.